All rise, please, if you're able to.
Sabino,
Sir.
Savannah, honored guest, we're gathered here today for a joyous occasion. I know it's joyous. You both got smiles on your faces today. Love is kind, love is patient, and in your case, love has been really patient. 9 years. There's an expression, a saying. Maybe you've heard it before. It goes like this: you should stop and take time to smell the roses. Today, you stopped your busy lives, along with your guests, for this special moment, to commit your love for each other forever and ever. And those are happy tears. It's okay. Sabino,
Sir.
you've been knocking on her heart's door all these years. Today, she gives you the key to the door. When you unlock it, there she stands, dressed all for you. In a moment, you're both going to say some marriage vows, make some promises to each other. When you say those words, make those promises, you write on the tablet of each other's heart, love and honor and cherish. And so long as you keep those vows, you will grow old and gray together. Then you will take rings and bind love upon each other's fingers. And finally, you will kiss her lips, threads of scarlet, smooth like silk. And you will be one. And if you listen closely at that moment, you'll hear heartstrings playing a beautiful love ballad. If that's your decision today, a very serious one, to become husband and wife, turn and face each other. I, Sabino, take Savannah to be my beautiful wife, my extremely gorgeous wife. I love you. I honor you. I cherish you. I stand by your side in good times and bad times, sickness and in health, for rich or poor. I will always be with you until death do us apart. And the bride, repeat after me, I, Savannah, take thee, Sabino, to be my wonderful husband, my extremely handsome husband. He liked that part. I love you. I honor you. I cherish you. I stand by your side in good times and bad times, in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor. I will always be with you until death do us apart. And you have a ring for your bride today, sir.
Yeah, I do somewhere. Sorry.
It's great. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all.
Take that ring, place it on her ring finger. Repeat, with this ring, I marry you.
I marry you.
Take her hand and press it to your lips.
Push it all the way up.
What do you?
And we have a ring for the groom. Place it on his ring finger. With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you.
I'll marry you.
Take his hand and press it to your lips. Turn and face this way. Love and marriage can be like a rose garden. It starts with a tiny little seed, as yours did 9 years ago. But you don't get a garden and you don't stand there Unless right in the beginning, you know, when you first met, you started going on a date. You have to water that seed, you have to fertilize it, and pretty soon you discover you have to tend to your garden. And every once in a while in life's garden, a weed grows up in it, and you have to pull them and discard them. Or there can even be a thorn on the bush, and it can hurt. And marriage and relationships are just like that. They have their hurts. It's how you take care of each other and treat each other that's important. Tonight, I want to open up the book of your life for just a moment, turn back some chapters, and read from its pages. Now, this story is your love story. Your garden's planted in a valley. The valley is called life. Some of life, we walk down what I like to call the dry and thirsty land. You're in a desert. Back before you knew each other, you were looking for someone special. You were in that desert. Then you saw something off in the distance and you made your way down life's path. You came to one of life's oases. You were standing beside the still waters. And that fast your life changed. You met, you fell in love, it brought you here tonight. All of a sudden, the dry and thirsty land was behind you. You looked up on the hillsides and it was green pastures. The mountains in the distance snow-capped, and you could see their majesty in the reflection of those still waters. Tonight's another one of those perfect nights in your life. The mighty oak tree's been standing on the hillside watching you two, and he's clapping his hands in your honor, giving you a standing ovation. And those hills and mountains have broke forth in singing and joy. Ah, but there's one more attribute to life's valley, and you'll recognize it in a moment. Starts out with a simple gray cloud in the sky, and before you know it, it all turns dark. And you can hear the roar of the rolling thunder, the lightning flashes, and it begins to rain and pour. And life and marriage is just like that. Those storm clouds of life can come in, create havoc in a relationship, certainly can ruin your day or hour. Now, everybody faces the day or hour kind. Maybe you have a little disagreement. Probably already had a few of those by now. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the big storm, the one that comes maybe once in a lifetime. I didn't see mine until a year ago. When I did, I learned something. It wasn't a house that I spent my whole life trying to pay for. It wasn't a nice car. None of it meant anything anymore. It was each other. It was family. It was friends. It was God Almighty. But in the end, whether it is rain or tears, that's the water that waters your garden, makes it that much stronger. And soon enough, like all storms, if you look at those storms, they'll part. Then they'll roll back like a scroll. The sun will peek through. And you'll be right back to this moment, the moment you chose to commit your love, one for the other, forever and ever. The day you stopped your life to smell a rose or two. By the power vested in me by the state of Nevada and Clark County, I have the pleasure, the privilege, and honor to pronounce you husband and wife. This is the big moment. You may kiss your beautiful wife. May I be the first person to congratulate you two. You just got married at the world famous Chapel of the Bells. Woo-hoo!
Thank you very much.